Hey peeps, what's up? We're in the grocery store getting our food on for the week. We're happen to be at the sweet potato section right now. You'll hear more about that later, but we're gonna grab a couple sweet potatoes.
Yep, doing some meal prep, so we're just gonna walk you through what our grocery shopping looks like. We'll see you later.
So we're in the veggie section. I think I mentioned that, but we're gonna put together a steamed veggie medley, low in carbs, great substitute to keep you full, and a great substitute to go with your protein choice. Today our protein choice is going to be chicken, and we're going to choose chicken breast. Okay, right. So today my sous chef is going to do a lot of the manual labor, and I'll do a lot of the finesse stuff. Right? Look good, laborer. Right? And I'll try not to make a mess in the process. So we just finished shopping for the week, which we have some tips and tidbits on that too, so we'll share some of those as well, right? So I'm going to unpack just the key essentials we got today. So there's a bell pepper, sweet potato, and apple, and I'll show you what we're going to do with those. Some chicken breasts, and we bought, I'll let you explain what kind of we got there.
So we bought organic chicken breast. The reason why we do organic, or at least I do especially, is we're not just pro-fitness, right? We're also pro-health. So some people suffer from different things that include hormone imbalances. I have endometriosis, so organic, hormone-free chicken is important because since it's taken out, it won't contribute to an overgrowth or imbalance of hormones. So very important.
So what we're going to do is prep a couple of meals for the week just to give you a tidbit of, and some tips and tricks on how you can prep for the week and how simple it is, and how reduced carbs, low in fat, not a lot of sodium, great for you. So we're going to start with the essentials of what we need, and I'll start with the chicken first, which is our protein. And what we're going to do is you're going to see us build this into pouches, right, that we can stack in the freezer, pull out the day of, put it in the freezer in the refrigerator in the morning when you're on the way to work. When you get home, you take it out of the refrigerator, pop it on a baking sheet, pop it into the oven for 30 minutes or so, give or take. And we've all cooked chicken before, so you know roughly what the time frame will be there, right? And then pull it out, and you've got a meal in a pouch.
Yeah.
That's your protein, and we're going to do the same thing for some of the veggie medleys that we're going to do as well.
And just adding how simplistic that is for the 30 minutes. You know, when you get in from work, you're either straightening something, cleaning something, showering, dealing with something. So 30 minutes goes by before you know it.
Yeah. And the beauty of it is, this is hands off once you do the meal prep. So you notice we put all our groceries on the counter. We're doing the meal prep as we unpack the groceries for the week. So once we stack it in the fridge, we come home, you take something out of the fridge, you pipe it right into the oven, you go get settled for the day, get your clothes ready, gym clothes ready for tomorrow, you know, take a shower if you need to, something like that, whatever.
Speaking of gym clothes, what shirt do you have on?
Hey, I am actually wearing something from one of our
Gymistry.
lines. Yeah, so stay tuned if you want, and we'll get you more information about that sometime in the coming future, but
yes. I don't know if I can look at.
Anyway,
look at
let's get started with the meal prep. So we're starting with the chicken, as I mentioned. So foil, everybody's got this at home, so we didn't need to buy an additional foil, right? So we've got a couple of chicken breasts here. I'm gonna move this stuff over a little bit just to give you a little room, so just in case you want to see what I'm doing. But this is pretty simple, guys. This is not rocket science here, right? So we've already done the prep. I've already washed my hands. I'm clean, so we're good with that, right? I want to reiterate.
Yeah, we had to give the disclaimer,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I'm going to use chicken breast, right? I'm going to use some citrus, either orange or lemon right? And then a few spices. And my assistant is going to help me with some of the stuff. So first thing I need you to do is I want you to slice a few slices from the orange.
Okay. Can I eat some of my slices?
You cannot eat none.
Oh.
Okay. And I want slices, not wedges.
Oh, my bad.
May I?
Yes.
I'm working with my
Very
sous chef
particular.
here, right? And want it to lay right on top of the chicken, so we want full slices because we want that citrus to
Oh, we want it to lay
release,
flat.
yeah,
Gotcha.
directly
Okay.
into the chicken. Right?
Okay.
So foil,
So not wedges?
not wedges, right? So I'm gonna take a piece of chicken breast. Remember, wash your hands after you've been dealing with raw poultry. Right? So that's enough spices. I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
Right? We'll eat the rest.
Okay.
So we want to be careful about not mixing knives since we're going to be cutting vegetables as well, right? So I'm going to grab another knife, right, that we're actually going to use. And what I want to do here is just score the chicken breast. I'm going to leave it whole. You can decide if you want, you can cut this, right? But I'm going to leave it whole, but you notice I cut a pretty good score in there, right? So I'm going to lay that almost like I filleted it open, right? What I want is just so the spices and the citrus will go in there. And my sous chef here is going to get me some cayenne pepper.
You want to write it?
And some pepper, because we love spicy stuff, but also we do that for a reason, right? The spices actually help raise our core temperature, our metabolism, so it allows us to burn more calories in the process, right? So don't be afraid, add on the spices, but you're going to notice that we're doing all of this and we're adding very little sodium to anything, if at all anything. The only other ingredient we're missing, which we'll grab in a second, is a little bit of olive oil. You can use olive oil of your choice, EVOO, right? We go to this place in Dallas that has the flavored ones, so sometimes we use a lot of different flavored ones, but you can use the olive oil of choice, right? So got the chicken breast here on the foil. We're going to make a pouch with it, but first I'm just going to drizzle just a little olive oil, right? A little bit. I'm going to take my cayenne here, and remember I've been handling raw chicken with this hand, so I'm not going to touch anything else with it, right? And right over the top, and right over the top, and a little more because we do like it spicy. And season from high. If you season up high, it makes it easy for your spices to spread out, and you don't have to worry about them all going in one place. And I'm going to let you add the black pepper.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to clean up from the fresh chicken. So that way I have two clean hands that I can operate with.
Perfect.
And we just want you to pepper to taste. Right. Okay, great. So we got pepper. Now what we're doing is we're using the thing that's going to actually flavor the chicken the most, right? So we're going to take some orange slices right over the top, right? And this is our orange citrus chicken, right? Now what we're going to do is just, and my partner loves mushrooms. We could always add some mushrooms in here if we wanted to, and we may add some in the next one, but we're only going to make one so we can make a veggie pouch for you that goes with it, right? So we're just going to fold this into a pouch, like so, right? And that is your orange chicken. You simply take this, set the oven to 350, a little higher if you're in a hurry, but be careful with it. Set it on a baking sheet, pop it into the oven. Now, so preparation for the week, what we would do is we take this and we put it into a Ziploc freezer bag. We label it with what's in it. Like for this one, it's orange chicken and the date we made it, right? And
Very
that
simple.
includes the ingredients, right? Very simple.
Yes.
Ziploc freezer bag, pop it in the freezer. Remember, the morning of, take it out, set it in the refrigerator so it unthaws while you're at work. When you get home, pop it in the oven.
Love it.
So that's our protein of choice.